Hello guys, I wanted to talk with you today about the Chinese cellular telecommunication company ZTE and the recent change in their stocks have gone up quite substantially because they have they just had ended their 5-year probation. So the United States had a 5-year probation on ZTE because ZTE was illegally shipping American goods to Iran and North Korea. So they were breaking the trade agreement. So ZTE was banned for that. And then there are still other policies that are in play, such as the U.S. government officials. So no U.S. government official is allowed to use ZTE or a Huawei product. And Huawei enters this conversation as well because ZTE and Huawei are two well-known Chinese cellular companies, telecommunication companies. They're well known in this race for 5G, whatever the heck that is. It's unclear what. Well, anyway, so Huawei and ZTE have already been banned for government officials because, of course, the Chinese are well known for spying, and and it also ZTE still has a national security threat status, so that hasn't changed. So ZTE is still still a pretty controversial company. It's going to be re-entering the American market now after its probation, but the fact that it's still being banned from U.S. public officials to use, and it's also considered a national security threat, the company itself, I mean, we need to be vigilant, and we need to make sure that we are avoiding the use of, we should generally avoid using ZTE or Huawei products. I think that buying a Chinese phone would be a mistake, in my opinion. So, and then there's a whole conversation to be had about the actual the tearing down of some of these 5G networks, because the Chinese have already had these networks in our country for years now, and they're expecting reimbursement if we're tearing out the infrastructure that these companies built here. So there are efforts to remove Chinese 5G networks, and it seems like our opinion. I mean, the company is benefiting from this more normalized trade, but it's clear that these companies are not trusted by the U.S. government and much of the U.S. public alike, and I certainly would avoid using one, and I would go much further, because the risk of the Chinese using this information against us, it seems very likely when they have such an extensive record of spying and intellectual property theft. It seems very reasonable that they would use this technology in that kind of way, and you just can't trust them. You just can't trust the Chinese when it comes to this. I mean, they're going to spy against you. It's not if. It's not a matter of if, but when they get the chance to spy on you, they will. And why wouldn't they use this in their tech? And why wouldn't they do it with their technology? And why would the U.S. government still treat it as a security threat, which they do? So I wish nothing but ill will towards this company, and I fear they're entering the U.S. market again, and what that means for privacy concerns. Thank you.